My hair is so poofy today, and I'm like, it like blends in with my chair, so sometimes I feel like it looks wonky. It is what it is, as always. Okay, you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. It is going to be my 6th update in the whole collection project pan. We are officially at the halfway point, meaning we are halfway through the year. The halfway point. Duh, Steph. Meaning we can do a refresh. If you guys are unfamiliar with the whole collection project pan, it was created by Becky Loves Kenga, and it is essentially a random roulette-ish style project pan where you itemize your beauty collection, makeup collection, whatever you want to itemize. I have mine on an Excel spreadsheet, and I randomly generate numbers that correlate to those products that I then choose goals on to work towards in my panning journey. Every single year that I've done this project, I have started with 10 products, but I was feeling panning burnout last year, so I started this year I think with 6, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now I have 7, 6, 6, 7. Found it. It was in my bathroom because it's on my lips right now. I started the year with 6, and any update that I don't have anything to roll out as a consequence to myself for not achieving my goals, I roll in an additional product. So 7 feels really good. I do have one product that will be rolling out. It is the halfway point, so we can refresh this project, and anything that I want to roll out, which there are a couple of products that I'm like just not really feeling anymore, that I am going to be rolling out. And we will have at least 3 products that will be rolling in, sorry, 4. Maybe more. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling as I'm updating you guys as we go along. I also want to mention I was heavily inspired to do this project by Emily from Emily and Mac. She's one of my favorite people on this platform, so definitely go check her out. And other than that, if you guys are interested in my update, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project painting content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love if you can talking way too fast. I can feel it. And shockingly, I haven't had an energy drink because I'm on day 7. And as I am saying that, I'm like having the urge to go to my fridge and grab a Celsius. But anyway, I haven't had an energy drink yet today. Let me finish this. If you guys are interested, stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, would love if you would. And other than that, let's jump into the video. I'm also like very hungry, you guys. I really want to go to the fridge and get a Celsius. Like really, really badly. Would one day be like that big of a deal? I would have to promise myself no other days, but I do have a headache. After I finish filming this, I'm also gonna eat, so I'm like, well, I think I need a Celsius. This feels so wrong, but I did tell myself when I quit cold turkey, like literally I just decided. I woke up and I was like, I will say I wasn't feeling the best. I was like, I literally need to quit drinking energy drinks. But I told myself I would have an emergency stash. Sometimes I have very early mornings at work. Like there's gonna be those emergencies where you need that little kick. Today I feel like is the day. Do I do it? I am. Okay. Okay. Tastes good, but doesn't taste like I need to drink one every day. I'm definitely hungry though. Like that's why my mind is everywhere. This video is pure chaos. Okay, you guys. We're gonna start in order that these products have been in this project, and there are 2 that have been in since the beginning, and actually both of them. I do have 2 rollouts. 2 that I fit my goal on. We are gonna be having more than 4 products rolling out, right? No, 4 maybe. How many of you are still with me? I feel like my chaotic energy sometimes is too much. Anyway, okay, we're starting with the Tom Ford bronzer. We're starting with a bang, and I've been working on this since January. It weighed 56 grams. It weighed 53 grams last update. It weighs 51 grams today. And I present to you, will you marry me with this pan? Yes. I finally hit a pan in this one, you guys. This bronzer took forever. And I'm seeing now, like I see this, it's so thin. Like this whole, like the product here is so thin. So if I actually put my mind to it, I could likely finish this bronzer by the end of the year. But I am so over this bronzer. This and the e.l.f. Sunkissed bronzer I've been working on all year. The e.l.f. bronzer is the bronzer I've committed to finishing this year. I will circle back to this next year to finish this. It was a very expensive bronzer, so I'm glad that it took me so long to hit pan, but it really took a while, and I'm very happy to just finally have a pan. I was using this a few days as an eyeshadow, but I actually ended up hitting pan using it as a bronzer. I'm just so glad that I finally have a pan on that one. And the second product that has been in since the intro is my other rollout because I hit my goal. It is the Persona lip gloss in the shade Peach. And this is finally an empty. You guys already would have seen this in my makeup rehab series update for last month. I don't know if you'll be able to see at all, but there's tons of windowing. I ended up taking the stopper out and I've scraped everything I can out of this gloss. This weighed 25 grams at the introduction in January, 21 grams last update, and 19 grams as an empty today. I was reaching for this all the time, and I will say I used to like this gloss formula a lot more than I did reaching for it this year. It just felt a little bit stickier than I typically prefer for a gloss. A little bit thicker and a little bit stickier. Nothing like gloopy, but just not, it's not like the Lawless Forget the Filler, okay? This was very long lasting though. Like, you didn't really need to reapply that frequently. It would last a really long time. But I'm just very happy to have this as an empty. You guys know I'm trying my darndest. Oh, I'm trying my darndest and being super diligent about trying to work my way through my gloss collection. Now granted, yes, I have purchased some glosses. I do love a gloss, but I've really been working hard to get through some glosses, so it feels really good to have another gloss empty in my collection. Okay, next up, the one that has been in next longest is this single eyeshadow right here. This is the JD Glow single eyeshadow in the shade Unexpected. I rolled this in February and gave myself the silly goal to hit pan on this. I feel like I would have been more successful with this if I had just given myself a use goal on this. I feel like I would have been much more motivated to reach for this. It is a really, really beautiful shade. It wasn't because of the shade. I don't know why I wasn't reaching for this. I think because it's one of my favorite shades in my collection that I feel like I have to reserve it for special occasions. I do that stupid thing where I feel like I can't use it. It's so beautiful. It truly is like an unexpected shade too. Like it's so versatile pending like what you pair it with, what kind of look, what color look, if you have like a base underneath. It's super versatile and very, very unexpected. It's a great name for it. But I gave myself a goal of hitting pan on this. I knew my camera battery was gonna die before I turned it on. I should have just switched it out. Okay, I'm gonna finish talking about this. I gave myself the goal of hitting a pan on it. I had reached for it 6 times as of the last update and only reached for it 1 additional time. I am gonna roll this one out just because I'm not motivated to reach for it in a project. And I think maybe I'm gonna put it with, I have this, like these singles that I'm like wanting to reach for this year. So I'm just gonna pop it. I don't know that it'll fit. I'll have to take out maybe a shade or 2. Shoot. Okay, I took out a couple of shades so I could add it to this Z palette, but I'll just put it in here and try and reach for it like on my own. I feel like I might reach for it more on my own rather than like it being in a project, which I know doesn't make sense. But I am going to be rolling Unexpected out from JD Glow and I will roll something else in to replace that. Okay, if I've moved it all, camera battery switch. Okay, this next product has been in since March and it is my Nabla Skin Bronzing. I have mine in the shade Ambra, and when I rolled this in, I gave myself a 30 use goal. I had reached for it 11 times as of the last update, and I did reach for it an additional 6 times, putting me at 17 total uses. This is something I worked on for like 4 or 5, maybe 6 months last year, trying to hit a pan, and was not successful. I'm seeing like a bubble right here that I feel like could be close. Like maybe I am close to pan, but I was not successful. And I just have not felt as excited to reach for this bronzer. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I was thinking I was going to roll this one out for sure, but I have 13 more uses. This is a really beautiful one to even pop on top of a matte bronzer just to give it an extra sheen. Maybe I shouldn't give up on this, and maybe I should keep this. I think I actually am gonna keep this in. Wow, that surprised myself. I thought I was for sure gonna roll this out. I'm gonna keep this one in from Nabla, and I have 13 more uses to hit my goal. I would love if I could reach for this product those 13 more times in July. This is the time of year I like a product like this. And now that I'm double thinking, I'm like, but I have my Huda Glowish that I want to reach for. I'm gonna try and, why can't I decide, you guys? I'm gonna try and hit my 30 use goal. We're gonna do it. This weighed 52 grams when I rolled it in March. It weighed 51 grams last update, and it still weighs 51 grams today. So we are still gonna keep chugging along on the Nabla bronzer. This is gonna stay in. I do love that bronzer, but I just like, for some reason, products in this project that I really like, I haven't been motivated to reach for. It doesn't make sense. Okay, what is on my lips? This is something I can't decide if I want to roll out or not. This is the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Lazy Daisy. I think it's a really beautiful shade. I want to like look at it. I feel like this is more of like a fall time shade though, and I'm definitely feeling a bolder lip right now. So I will tell you, I gave myself a 25 use goal on this. I had reached for it 4 out of those 25 times since the last update. I reached for an additional 4 more times. So we're at 8 out of 25 uses, which feels like, I think I'm gonna roll this one out. This is one I wasn't thinking I'm gonna roll out. I think I will. I like always get distracted by my teeth when I look. I have this fear of all my teeth falling out. And it's like, I'm not being funny. Like I literally like will lay awake at night thinking like my teeth are gonna fall out. Does anyone else relate to that? Because I feel like it's just me. And it like is such, it feels like such a ridiculous fear, but I literally like, I actually like wake up from dreams with the fear that my teeth are falling out. Anyway, I'm gonna roll this out because I would still have 12 plus 5 is 17 uses on this, and I just don't foresee me getting 17 uses for a long time. This is something I feel like I could reach for naturally in the fall time, and I would love to just try and do that. So we're gonna roll this out. We're gonna roll this one out. We are rolling it out. This weighed 28 grams when I rolled this in April, still weighs 28 grams. You know, 8 uses on a liquid lipstick, because I don't reach for liquid lipstick that often. And I'm currently also trying to pan Lazy Daisy. This is Lazy Daisy, a mauve story from Dose of Colors, which they're kind of similar. So it'll be good if I roll this out and just focus on that later. 8 uses I'm happy with. I would have loved maybe 10, but regardless, we're rolling that out. And then the final 2 products both rolled in last month. I was so lucky to randomly generate my Kopari lip glossy in the shade Watermelon. I love the Kopari lip glossies. I've gone through many a tube of the Kopari lip glossy, and it was just so fitting that Watermelon was the scent or the like flavor that got rolled in, because it's just perfect for summer. This is, Kopari lip glossies are like the perfect car gloss in my opinion, just because they're really comfortable on the lips. I don't think they like nourish the lips back to health, like if you have really cracked or dry lips. I don't think they're gonna do that, but it just gives this really beautiful comfort glossy feel to the lips and makes your lips shine. So it's like a favorite car gloss of mine. I also have one of these in my work. I have Kopari lip glosses. I currently have like 6 in my collection. They're everywhere. So I was so happy that this got rolled in. This weighed 10 grams when I rolled this in. It weighs 9 grams now, and I just realized I didn't make a line marking on this when I rolled this in, because I felt like there was an air bubble in it and it was just squeezing the product out. But now I do feel I can make a line marking. Okay, got it. This is where I am estimating we are at. My goal with this one is to finish it up, just because I would want to finish some of my Kopari lip glossies anyway. I mean, I will constantly have Kopari lip glossy in my collection, but goal is to finish this up, and I am going to keep this one rolled in. This is like the perfect product for me to be working on right now, so that will stay. Where are my products that are staying? Okay, so I have 2. Only 2 that are staying and 3 that are rolling out. Am I still missing 3, 4 that are rolling out? Final product is my MAC Glow Play blush in the shade Cheer Up. I gave myself a 25 use goal on this. You guys will see I do have a new pan in this product, but it feels a little bit like cheating to me, because I kind of like smushed my finger where there was already a little bit of a dip, just because I wanted to see like how deep the pan actually was. Can you even see the pan in there? I'm not sure, but there is a pan in there. I gave myself, if I didn't say a 25 use goal, I did reach for this 4 out of those 25 times, and I'm really torn on this one as well. I am currently working on, so I have a Franken blush that's kind of similar in tone to this. I also have my Fenty Strawberry Drip blush. But my hesitation of rolling this out is that this is the perfect time of year to reach for this blush. This is an older blush in my collection, and I just don't foresee myself reaching for this unless it's in a product. So I'm going to keep this in. I'm going to keep this in. And do I want to change my use goal though? I might, because I'm panning other products, I might just change my use goal to 15. So I'm currently at 4, so I need to reach for this 11 more times in order to reach my usage goal on this. I think that's what I'll do. We're gonna keep it in. but change my usage goal, drop my usage goal by 10, just so that I can still cycle through and work on some of the other blushes, both in my collection and within other projects. So MAC Glow Play is staying, meaning that the 3 products that are currently staying in this project are MAC Glow Play, Nabla Skin Bronzing, and my Kopari Lip Glossy in the scent shade, whatever you want to call it, Watermelon. And rolling out, we have my Empty Persona Peach Glass. We have my Tom Ford bronzer that now has a pan. We have Dose of Colors, Lazy Daisy, and then we have JD Glow Unexpected. So that means we have 4 new products that will be rolling in. I did recently update my spreadsheet. I recently updated my makeup inventory. I'll leave that link below in case you're interested in checking that out. My spreadsheet is mostly up to date. I left out categories such as setting spray or mascaras just because I don't really want to roll those products in. I did include my entire single shadow collection, which my single shadow collection and my lip gloss collection may or may not be like 100% accurate, but it's pretty darn close, and we're just gonna go with it. So the total number of eligible items in my spreadsheet at this moment is 466. So let me pull up, I didn't include eyeshadow palettes in my spreadsheet just because I'm working on eyeshadow on other projects. Where's my random number generator? There we go. So we have 4 random numbers to generate. I'm a little bit nervous. This is the one thing about like rolling things out, is like you never know what's gonna roll in its place. I just realized I don't think I put face palettes in my spreadsheet, which I do want to do. So I'm gonna update that really quick. Okay, so now we have 478 eligible products. Oops, I'm gonna clear history on my rolls and then prevent re-rolls. Okay. Who wants to bet that inevitably we're gonna get the one product, there's probably more than one product, but a product that like I actually don't have in my collection. We get number 367 first, number 431. I think these are gonna be a lot of single shadows. My one rule is I don't wanna be working on any 2 products that are the same at any given time. We get number 104 and then number 95. Okay. My spreadsheet is pulled up right now. I'm just gonna go in order that these got rolled. So 367 is a single shadow. It's number 17 in my ColourPop single shadow Z palette, which we're just gonna have to count across. So I'll grab that. I'll grab that now before I forget. And before I keep going, I'm just gonna see what this is. So here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. I don't know if you saw that eye roll, but it is a, ooh, this is like a glitter. Maybe I could use this, ooh. No, I don't like that at all. It's like a pressed glitter. I'm decluttering this. So I guess that's what this is good. I'm gonna declutter this, and I don't care if anyone thinks that's cheating. I'm literally decluttering it. So it looks like this may have been like depotted out of maybe like the blue monochromatic ColourPop. I'm gonna re-roll for this rather than like redraw a number. We're gonna re-roll, but I will be decluttering that. My daughter will probably like that, but I don't want her to put it, if it's truly a press, I'm probably gonna throw that out. I think it's a pressed glitter, or maybe I can put it in our arts and crafts bin. Okay. Then we had number 431, which is also a single shadow. It is from Adept Cosmetics, and it's ACD 11, which I have no idea. Is that? Perhaps it is. We're gonna see. It'd be ironic if it was. Nope, that's ACD 5. If it was what I just took out of my, okay, I'm gonna go find ACD 11. Most of my Adept singles are like purple shades. Let's see, ACD. Oh no! It was the one I was hoping it wasn't. I'm gonna swatch this and see what it looks like. Okay, so this is from Adept, and this is in the shade ACD 11. In my head, I'm like, why did I even like want this shadow? But maybe that could be pretty. Okay, I don't want to be like super aggressive and be like, I'm gonna hit pan on this, because I've also hit pan in other Adept single shadows, and it takes a bit. And this just like isn't something I'm gonna be reaching for a ton right now. So I think I'm just gonna give myself, is 5 uses okay? Like, I know it's my project, and so like it really is up to me, but like, is that too few? I'm just gonna use 5 uses. so I actually feel motivated to reach for it. 5 uses on a CD 11 from Adept. Okay, then we had number 104. So scrolling right up, 104 is Fenty Petal, nope, sorry, Persona Georgia. Ooh, okay, yes. And I think this is in my blush drawer. All right, and it is, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so incredibly happy about this because I have been loving this blush right now, and this tone of blush. So now I am at 2 blushes, so I can't roll in another blush. This is Persona Georgia. This is like right up my alley. I love the Persona blush formula because it is not totally matte. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. There's what that looks like. I know I literally just said, should I roll this out because I'm working on too many blushes, but I have been like reaching for this on its own. Oh my goodness. My heart is singing with joy right now. Okay, what should my goal be with this? I'm so sorry. Normally I like pull these products and then share it rather than like going one by one. I don't know why we're doing things differently today. Probably because energy drink, right? I do want to make sure that I'm cycling through. Should I do 15 uses on this? I know that I bumped this down to, did I bump this down to 15? Yeah, both. Okay, we'll do 15 uses on both blushes. 15 uses on Persona Georgia, and then we will roll it out. Okay, and then we have number 95. Is that also a blush? It is MAC Warm Soul, which I'm not going to work on because I don't want to work on more than 2 blushes at the same time. So we need to re-roll for the single shadow that I'm going to be decluttering, and then the blush. And we get, okay, so 2 new numbers, 358, which I feel like is another, and number 15. 358 is probably another single shadow. I'm annoyed. I shouldn't have included my single shadows. Urban Decay High Vibes. Oh, an eyeliner, right? Did I say 315? No, I said 358. Never mind. Hold on. 358 is, yeah, ColourPop single. Oh my gosh. Clearly the panty gods really want me to pan a ColourPop single. It is ColourPop number 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is like more up my alley. This is something I can work with. Let me just get this. This is a depotted shade. Might be out of either probably ColourPop Perception, I'm thinking, or potentially ColourPop Dream Street. Let's see what this one swatch is like. Okay, this is a pretty, just like bronzy, like warm bronzy shade. It's a little bit lighter, not too deep. Okay, I can work with that. What do I want to give myself for a use goal with this? I again don't want to be like too aggressive. I know I need to be more comfortable with just doing like 10 use goals. Like it's really not that big of a deal, especially rolling project 10 pan. I kind of reserve for like finishing products, but projects like this I really should use as just an excuse to cycle through my collection. So I think I'm just gonna give myself a 10 use goal with this one. Again, not sure what the actual shade name is, but we're gonna do 10 uses on this one from ColourPop. Okay, and then number 15. Did I list powders first? I'm like, is this gonna be a powder? Number 15 is Armani Concealer. Oh, interesting, because I just mentioned in my rolling project 10 pan that when I finish my Dior concealer, I was gonna move on to my Armani concealer. Okay, one moment. All right, you guys, this is my Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I've mentioned a few times I'm very interested in the new Giorgio Armani concealer, but I do want to finish at least my Dior concealer, if not my Dior and RMS concealer. I just do not want my concealer collection out of control because I don't get excited about concealer. Like testing it, buying new, it's just not something I get excited for, but I do want the Natasha Denona one too, but I don't want my concealer collection to be over 10. So anyway, this is shade number 3, which is a little bit more yellow tone, but it's definitely lighter than the Dior one, which sometimes I feel like my Dior concealer is a little bit too dark, so I could potentially mix these two. And I know it is definitely a steep goal and I might not be able to achieve it this year, but I am going to give myself the goal to finish this one up, just because this was going to be what I roll into my rolling project 10 pan next to finish. So may as well just use this as an opportunity to get a head start on it and try and finish it in just a different project. So this one will be in it for the long haul, but I am going to be trying to empty out and complete my Giorgio Armani concealer. And then other products. So we have my Adept Single in the shade ACD11 that I will be using 5 times, as well as this ColourPop Single that I will be using 10 total times. We have my MAC Glow Play Blush that I'm still working on. I have 11 uses left to reach my goal on this one. We have my Nabla bronzer that I need to use an additional 13 times in order to reach my goal on and roll out. And then we also have my Kopari lip glossy and my Persona blush in the shade Georgia that I need to reach for 15 total times. So just thinking through for next update so that I don't have to roll in another product and definitely hit a goal, I think my best shot will be my Nabla skin bronzing. Definitely. I think I can make a good effort on Persona, but I don't think it'll be a rollout quite at the next update. And then I do think I should just like knock out my 5 uses on this one from Adept so that I can roll that out. I should just knock that out. Or potentially it would be easier for me to just pair this with all of my bronzy looks and hit my 10 use goal there. But we actually have made it to the end, you guys. I am so sorry for the just absolute chaotic energy that was provided in this video. But if you made it to the end, thank you so much. If you've recently hit a pan on a product, let a girl know in the comments below. If you just give me your feedback down below. What do you think of the new products that I rolled in? Do you disagree with my decision to roll some of these products out? Let me know. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Now I am off to eat a bagel. Bye, you guys.